Looks like we gotta have to wait a week for the next one. This is Sellavin. I was getting my review of Naruto chapter 694, Naruto and Sasuke. Hey, now that Naruto and Sasuke are getting ready for the epic battle, they're trying to valueize their own opinion on how to become Hokages. Yeah, I mean, think about it. Alright, now that Naruto and Sasuke are getting ready to find a battle, there's Sasuke's own opinion on what a Hokage should be. A Hokage should be a person. He thinks that a Hokage should be a person who will bear all the hate, do everything necessary to and this is mostly because of what his brother did. Remember, his brother Itachi was branded as a criminal, betrayed his own clan, and for the sake of the village, and was branded a traitor and classified an S-class criminal for the sake of his village without the truth being known. And that's what Itachi was. He was basically a hero, but he was shunned as the villain. But we all know that he did everything necessary to protect his village, including destroy his own family to stop a war. Yeah, that was a very hard sacrifice. That means taking a hand to your own family. That was very hard for Itachi, to the point where he even shed tears. Yes. And then there's Sasuke. And then Sasuke, he thinks that because his entire family is now dead, he has no one to go back to. He really thinks that he has nothing left to live for in this world, but to make sure that his dreams are fulfilled now. And now that he has the power to do so, he's gonna let nothing stop him. And that includes Naruto. He's gonna erase every evil thing of the past and every mistake that was made by the past, so he can unite everyone into one, all 5 villages into one under himself. It's not more or less that, but it's kind of the concept you kind of understand. But Sasuke, with his own delusion, he kind of sounds like what Madara was doing. But scratch that. But he's not like what Madara. Apparently, he wants to be the one who does everything necessary to the village. Every dirty trick, not dirty trick, but he wants to do everything necessary. He will punish anyone who does any mistake. He would erase the past and start a whole new world in its place. That is a lot what Madara and Obito start doing with the infinite Tsukuyomi. But instead of using the ten-tailed beast, since they were the cause of many conflicts, he wanted to destroy them and do everything he wants with his own power alone. And since he has the power to do so, there's nothing on earth that could stop him except for Naruto. So basically, he's trying to reshape the world, create a new world with his own hands, and with himself at the centerfold as Hokage, with the village itself. Yes, and the only reason why he's doing this because Itachi did basically the same thing, but not the same as I'm talking about. He took up all the hatred by himself. He took up all that burden, even though it meant being shunned and hated, even though he was technically a hero. Even though we didn't know this until the past recent couple of years in the manga. He died a hero, but he was branded a criminal. And Sasuke himself. But then there's Naruto who's trying to remember Itachi's own words. That you're not picked by the people because you're the strongest. You're picked by the people because the people support you. And that was Itachi's own words to himself. That you can't be picked by that. But it's Sasuke who rallies back, saying it's because of Itachi that I'm left like this. Because I am left alone. And it's right, and he's right. Itachi was Sasuke's whole world. He idolized his big brother, only to find out that he turned traitor and was actually a hero who died for his cause. He wants to leave Sasuke, he wants to erase the whole situation, the memories of the past. He wants to erase everything from the past and starts a whole new world. Literally, it sounds a lot like what Madara and Obito were doing. And I know I've said that over and over again, but I'm right. But he's saying it in his own version of it, but he doesn't want to do the same thing as what Madara and Obito are doing. He wants to get rid of all forms of conflict in the past, and that includes the tailed beast. Everything and anything in his way will be crushed, and that includes Naruto. But yet, you won't ask him, why is he picking Naruto at all? It's because because Naruto is the closest thing he ever had to a best friend. Even though, Naruto and Sasuke have fought over it time and again. And when they were kids and up to now, up to the present, he he still thinks of him as a best friend, and that's why he wants to destroy him. Because if he has a best friend in this world that keeps opposing him, then he won't be free to truly get his goals accomplished. And then there's the Sage of Six Paths himself. And Sagashi, they're the only other characters we see in this chapter other than flashback of Itachi. But you gotta give credit where credit is due, and I give this a lot of credit. And the Sage of Six Paths, even though he gave the power to both Naruto and Sasuke, he knew that it would be a big risk, but he knew he had to do what was necessary in order to stop Madara and Kaguya's goal from being accomplished. He did what was necessary, not knowing the eventual outcome will happen after that. And he took a risk, and yet he made the same mistake. Hey, remember, he made the same mistake when he chose the younger son over the elder son, and the elder son had war in his own family. And that was a big mistake right there. But Naruto and Sasuke, they are not exactly like brothers, but we all know the truth that they're direct descendants of the bloodline of both Ashura and Ishida. They're both blood relatives and descendants of the Sage of Six Paths and his brother. Well, technically, mostly the Sage of Six Paths, since he's the only one who had kids. But like the Sage of Six Paths and his brother, they fought, and they had conflict. I mean, basically, if it wasn't for Chakra and the Sage of Six Paths and everything, they probably wouldn't even have existed. And right now, and the chapter ends with them clashing, and we still have to wait a week for the fighting to truly start. This episode was mostly about the Sasuke's recall of what a Hokage should truly mean. A Hokage should be one who would take all that hatred, take all the burdens. That includes being hated, and that includes doing everything that's necessary to make sure that everything goes the way the village should be. The village should run by that. It would unite the village under hate, basically. We all know that Uchiha, when they get blood crazy when it comes to power in their eyes, and apparently that Sharingan eye is making him really, really blood crazy. But then again, he does have a point because he doesn't have anything to go back to. He's willing to do anything it means to become the leader of this new world, even if it means becoming the villain. And I gotta admit, it's kind of sad because he's following the same path as the other Uchihas have. Following Madara's path, evil. Obito's path, evil. Now Sasuke, over and over again, evil. He's willing to do anything that's necessary to follow his path. And then there's still Naruto, who gladly would support him, to gladly welcome him back with open arms if he just give up this vendetta. He would really die Sasuke would just give up this vendetta. That would make Naruto a true loyal friend. And that's the part I kind of admit I kind of feel sorry for Naruto the most. He doesn't know when to give up, even if that means abandoning a friend. And that's the part that I pity about him the most, because it means sacrificing his heart, because he never goes back on his word. That means sacrificing a friend to save the world, and he doesn't want to lose any more friends. And so he'll gladly take off all the burden of the suffering if it means that he gets his friend back, and that's a big risk. So I gotta admit, I gotta pity Naruto a little. But Naruto's cry, his plea falls on deaf ears, so they have no choice. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Yeah, do you like this chapter? Do you hate it? I'll put the link down in the description. Give me your opinion. And what do you think of what I said? Do you like what I said? Do you hate what I said? Then who knows? So next week we're getting the fight. So basically we're gonna get to the good part. So there. I want to know what you think, what you hate. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the Song and Annals. Gave my latest review of Naruto chapter 694. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Thank you. Signing off.